Join me as I dive deep into the mind-bending question: is gravity actually controlling our time? Let's figure this out together. Gravity is one of the most fascinating forces in the universe, and yet, we still have so much to learn about it. But what if I told you that gravity has a profound impact on something even more fundamental, our experience of time itself? From the way we age to the way we perceive the world around us, gravity's influence is far-reaching, and it's time we explore it. You might think you understand time and gravity, but trust me, there are some common misconceptions floating around out there. For one, many people think that time is absolute, that it flows at the same rate everywhere in the universe. But that's not entirely true. Time is relative, and that's a concept that can be pretty tough to wrap your head around. Another misconception is that gravity only affects massive objects, like planets and stars. In reality, gravity affects everything with mass, from the smallest atoms to the largest galaxies. We've been led to believe that time is linear, that it moves in a straight line from past to present to future. But what if that's not the case? What if time is more like a fabric that's woven together by the very fabric of space-time itself? The truth is, our understanding of time is still evolving, and it's only by exploring the connection between gravity and time that we can gain a deeper understanding of the universe. Many of us have heard of Einstein's theory of relativity, but few of us really understand how it applies to our everyday lives. In a nutshell, relativity says that time and space are intertwined, and that gravity warps the fabric of space-time. But what does that mean, exactly? Well, imagine two clocks, one on the surface of the Earth, and the other on a satellite orbiting high above. According to relativity, the clock on the satellite would actually run faster than the one on the surface, simply because it's in a weaker gravitational field. One of the most mind-blowing examples of gravity's impact on time is something called gravitational redshift. It's a phenomenon where light is shifted towards the red end of the spectrum as it escapes from a strong gravitational field. That might seem like a small effect, but it has profound implications for our understanding of time and space. In essence, it shows that gravity is not just a force that warps space, but also one that warps time itself. Let's take a look at one of the most compelling pieces of evidence that showcases the impact of gravity on time. It's an experiment that's been ongoing for decades, and it's called Gravity Probe A. In a nutshell, the experiment launched a rocket into orbit around the Earth, equipped with an incredibly precise clock. What the scientists found was astonishing. The clock on the rocket was actually running faster than an identical clock on the surface of the Earth, by a tiny but measurable amount. That might seem like a small effect, but it's a direct result of gravity's warping of spacetime, and it has huge implications for our understanding of the universe. Another example is the famous twin paradox, which shows how gravity can affect time in a very real way. Imagine two twins, one of whom travels to a distant star and back, while the other stays on Earth. When the traveling twin returns, they'll be slightly younger than their stay-at-home twin, simply because they experience time at a different rate due to the effects of gravity. As we explore the mysteries of gravity and time, we're forced to confront some of the most fundamental questions about the nature of reality itself. We're talking about the kind of questions that have puzzled philosophers and scientists for centuries. Questions about the nature of space, time, and the human experience. In the end, the relationship between gravity and time is still shrouded in mystery. But one thing is clear: gravity is not just a force that affects our physical world. It's a force that affects our very experience of reality. So, what do you think? Do you believe that gravity is controlling our time? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to explore more mind-bending topics like this, be sure to check out my video on the nature of black holes.